Stage magic dazzles us with impossible feats. Objects vanish, people teleport, and we leave the theater wondering, how do they do that? But what if I told you that the tricks of stage magic aren't too far removed from the ancient practices of ceremonial magic and theurgy? Today, we're diving into how the worlds of illusion and esoteric practice overlap and diverge using two iconic films, Now You See Me and The Prestige. Let's get into it. Let's start with stage magic. It's all about controlling what you see, and more importantly, what you don't see. In Now You See Me, the four horsemen pull off these massive, high-tech illusions. They teleport money, control people's thoughts, and even rob banks. All with the audience left stunned. But how do they do it? It's a misdirection, distraction, and a deep understanding of psychology. Stage magicians exploit the way our brains process information. They guide our attention towards what they want us to see, using fast movements, flashy props, and crowd reactions. Meanwhile, the real action is hidden either off stage or right in front of us, masked by clever timing and sleight of hand. We see this taken to the extreme in The Prestige, where Angier and Borden, two of the main characters, push the boundaries of stage magic with deadly rivalries and dangerous secrets. Angier's transported man trick relies on the ultimate illusion, convincing the audience he's defied the laws of physics. But behind the scenes, it's a deadly secret. Now, let's flip the coin and talk about ceremonial magic. At first glance, it seems it's worlds apart from stage magic, but it shares key concepts, the power of perception being at the front. But in ceremonial magic, it's not about fooling an audience. It's instead about creating real transformation in the practitioner's mind and reality. So, what is ceremonial magic? Unlike stage magic, which is all external, ceremonial magic is about the inner work. Practitioners use rituals, symbols, and incantations to shift their state of consciousness and tap into spiritual or hidden forces. For example, in ritual, to invoke a deity, a magician might chant specific phrases, draw symbols in sacred spaces, and use objects like a wand or a chalice to channel their intent. But here's the key difference. While stage magicians manipulate the audience's perception of reality, ceremonial magicians seek to alter their own perception to connect with higher truths or spiritual energies. It's about creating lasting change, not just temporary illusion. Now, let's dive into one of the most fascinating parallels between stage magic and ceremonial magic: secrecy, obsession, and sacrifice. Both stage magicians and ceremonial magicians understand that hidden knowledge carries immense power, but it always comes with a cost. And Now You See Me, the secret society known as the Eye grants its members access to knowledge that allows them to pull off seemingly impossible tricks. This mirrors the way secret mystical orders like the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, the Rosicrucians, or the Knights Templar have long protected esoteric knowledge. But The Prestige takes it a step further by showing the dangerous side of this secrecy obsession. When Angier travels to meet Nikola Tesla, he's already consumed by his need to outdo Borden. He asks Tesla for a machine that will create the ultimate illusion, the ability to transport himself instantly. But Tesla warns him by saying, "You're not the only one who's sought this. Obsession is a dangerous thing." This warning isn't just about the dangers of rivalry. It reflects a fundamental truth about magic. Ceremonial magic and theurgy both emphasize the pursuit of higher power, transformation, or enlightenment which requires complete dedication and often demands sacrifice. In ceremonial magic, rituals are designed to guide the practitioner through layers of reality, often forcing them to confront and shed parts of themselves that limit their growth. Sacrifices, in this context, aren't physical. They're symbolic. Magicians give up their fears, their attachments, or desires to purify the self and align with higher purposes. Similarly, in Theurgy, the focus is on spiritual ascent, becoming closer to or even united with divine forces. This process isn't easy. It often involves enduring trials, performing complex rituals, and transforming the practitioner's perception of reality. The goal isn't to gain worldly power or fame, but to transcend the limitations of the physical world and connect with the divine. But Angier's sacrifices take a very dark turn. He sacrifices not only for transformation or enlightenment, but for illusion of external success. Every night, he sacrifices a version of himself not to grow spiritually, but to maintain an illusion for the audience. This is the key difference. While ceremonial magicians and theurgists sacrifice to evolve, Angier sacrifices to deceive, which we all know is black magic. Angier ignores Tesla's warning and pays the ultimate price. The machine doesn't just create an illusion, it creates real duplicates of himself. To maintain the trick, he is forced to kill his duplicate every night after the performance. Each night, he walks onto the stage, knowing that one version of himself will drown, just so the audience can believe the illusion. Now, this is obviously where stage magic diverges drastically from ceremonial magic and theurgy, but the parallels remain haunting. In stage magic, Angier's sacrifice is physical and literal. He's sacrificing copies of himself for fame and glory. But in ceremonial magic, sacrifice is about spiritual transformation. It's not about death, but about surrendering something that no longer serves you in order to grow. But there's another aspect of ceremonial magic that's very crucial to understanding its difference from stage magic, and that's the role of theurgy. Now, theurgy, from the Greek theurgia, literally means working with the divine. Unlike stage magic, which creates external illusions to entertain an audience, and even unlike some forms of ceremonial magic focused on more earthly manifestation or low magic, theurgy's primary goal is to unite the human soul with the divine. So, if stage magic and ceremonial magic have such different goals, why do they feel so similar? Well, the answer lies in symbolism and the idea that perception shapes reality. Stage magicians use symbolic props like hats and cards and handkerchiefs that seem ordinary but carry hidden meaning within the performance. In ceremonial magic, objects like wands, chalices, and sigils serve as more than props. They're tools for channeling specific energies. The focus isn't on the hiding the truth, but on revealing hidden layers of reality. And both forms teach us a very powerful lesson. Reality is subjective. Or is it? Well, what you perceive can be manipulated, whether it's through an external trick or an internal ritual. The mind's ability to shape how we experience the world is a shared secret of both magicians and mystics. So what's the takeaway? Stage magic, as you see in Now You See Me, and the Prestige, is about creating temporary illusions through misdirection and spectacle. Ceremonial magic, on the other hand, seeks lasting transformation through ritual and spiritual focus. But at their core, both forms rely on one truth. By controlling perception, you can shape reality. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this exploration of magic and magic, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated on more deep dives into myths, movies, and mysteries. Leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts. Which film do you think captured the essence of Magick best? Now You See Me or The Prestige? Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the hidden layers of reality.